Okay, we are on the road. Joe really wanted to go again. And we have a couple of warmer days, and I always wanted to try winter camping, so
here we go. I think I'd feel more confident too, just going back and forth to somewhere warmer, knowing that we can do it here when it's cold, right? You know?
No. What do you mean?
If we're gonna drive down south somewhere, but we've got to stay a couple of nights where it's cold, if we can do this, we can certainly do that.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. I thought it would be good for our relationship too. I noticed that you've been sneaking out in the mornings.
Whenever you preface stuff like that, I'm curious what's going to come next. Who knows? I couldn't guess.
It's just that I don't know if this is the right time to talk about it or not, but I noticed that you've been sneaking out in the mornings and then coming back like before I'm awake. And I thought, maybe we could use some relationship time to, strengthen what we have.
You do know I'm going to the gym, right? That's the end of the story.
We're going to Devil's Lake State Park or Mirror Lake Campground.
Yeah, it's Devil's Lake State Park.
And we'll be there just a couple of nights. Try it out.
Yeah, we'll see how our relationship does.
You set up in 20-degree weather.
26.
Did you even put a coat on when you did that?
Heck yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I had my trusty hat. That's really all I need. Is it crooked?
Who could
You can
ever
never tell
know?
if it's on my head right or not. You never know. Like so big.
Are you still warming up?
Yeah, my toes are pretty cold.
But it's warm in here. We have this little ceramic heater going, just a little bitty thing, it's like as big as, it's a little bigger than my hand. It's not very big. And then just for safekeeping, I put a little dehumidifier in here too because I wasn't sure if we'd have a lot of moisture.
Yeah, once it's cold enough, it's pretty dry too, so it might, I don't know. Of course, we're breathing.
Exactly, we're breathing. I splurged on the first meal that we're having tonight. I prepped all of our food so we didn't have to really cook anything while we were here. And the first meal took forever, but I was so in the mood for it. So this is what we're having for supper. It's a white veggie lasagna.
We've probably never told anyone, but we're vegan. We only eat veggies. That's it. Plants.
And there's no dairy in that either.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Oh, veggies.
Do you like it? Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. I do too.
Yeah, it's really good.
We are here at Devil's Lake Campground in the Quartzite area. Camping. That's us way over there. I think it's called Rosnose Meadow Trail, I think is what it's called.
Stunning. Pulled up along the highway there. Was it DL or what was that? 113?
Yeah.
I think it was 113. Pulled in, and it's part of the Ice Age Trail, and I saw this incredible valley. And this doesn't look like the Wisconsin that I know in northeast Wisconsin. So we're in like south central Wisconsin, and it's gorgeous. It's a little windy, a little cold, but I don't really care right now. Come on, Aura.
Joe, you're doing your poles wrong again.
There, I got it.
The CCC worker was apparently shirtless.
Here we go.
Oh boy. Hope this is a good idea. Whoa! It's a good catch. You're good. We would not be alive right now if not for these and these. We would already be dead.
Look at us. We look pretty ridiculous.
Okay, we are calling it right here. We're not going to the top of this trail because it got crazy with Irma and we don't want to put her in danger, so.
Yeah, I got a little worried for her there.
But hey, we got far. This is quite a view. And there's still a little bit to go, but we got pretty far.
Are you gonna summit quick before we go, Cher?
What does that mean, summit?
You gonna go up to the summit?
We're up there?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you're not gonna? Okay.
No.
I'll wait for you if you want to.
I'll wait for you.
Will you really? Because I'd consider it.
Oh, shut up. Yeah, I'll wait for you. You can make a little video when you get up there.
All right.
Seriously?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. If I don't see you again, I love you.
Love you too. If I die, you keep all my stuff.
You're not allowed to die. We would have another fork to wash, except Joe broke it while he was eating it. And we had 2 forks like this. He already broke the other one on another trip, and this was supposed to be mine.
Whee! There we go. No.
If you have an Alto 1713, there's a light switch in the toilet closet right here. Ta-da! We have an Alto group, and Victor told us you should line the toilet for like a, I guess you could use it as a primary toilet, but we're not, but just as a backup. So what we did was we got a bag. Okay, so we got these toilet waste bags. And see, we've lined the toilet with the waste bag, and then we don't have any kitties, but we got litter now.
No kitties.
We don't want kitties, Irma says. So if you use a toilet, then you put a little kitty litter on it and it absorbs whatever's there.
If you had to rate winter camping on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it?
On its own, this particular experience, I'd probably give like 8, 9.
Wow, really?
Like what I imagine winter camping would be like, it's so much better than what I imagined it would be like.
Yeah, because it doesn't really feel like there's a lot of struggle.
No.
No. Doesn't really feel that way, does it?
Yeah. And in that way, maybe it's a 10.
We have really great food.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been bad in that the weather was cold, but it wasn't like icy or snowy or really windy or like drifting snow or anything like that. It was just cloudy skies, high 20s, not uncomfortable at all.
No, I didn't really know what it would be like.
Me either. I mean, I've never really winter camped before, other than like when I was a kid, I went to camp one time, but we stayed in cabins and they were colder than this. This was definitely warmer than the cabins we stayed in, now that I think about it.
I don't think I've ever camped in the winter. I would say, like, the biggest drawback is that if you think you have messy hair when you normally camp, like, it's way worse when you winter camp.
I think winter camping does make messier hair. I would agree with that. And not just your hair. Your hair is lovely.
Oh, shut up. that on all of the time?
It was on all night. Last night. I don't think we had it on the first night though, just the second night. We haven't emptied it at all.
You're not impressed.
No.